We are on air by the way of the internet, Facebook, YouTube, whatever else that we do. We have been working since Monday. We went up to Hendersonville, the Flat Rock community there in North Carolina. We took two trailers up to that had water, a lot of different supplies, whether it was potato chips, peanut butter, wipes, handy wipes, baby wipes, different type of different foods we took up. I'm really not sure. It was probably about 150 to 180 pounds of meat that we took up. Then we took up baked beans. There's a lot of things that we took up. We went to 3 different locations. And the first one was just a park right next to a fire department. And we started unloading. As we were unloading, and people started coming in just sort of seeing what was going on. And we were unloading water, we were unloading the chips, we were a lot of different things that, of course, come off there. Probably close to 2/3 of the trailer come off there as far as the supplies that would be going into the hands of the people. And then we left from there. We went to a fire department, and the battalion chief is a member of Brother Phil Kuykendall's church. And so I remembered him from when I went up there and preached a while back. And we got to talking to him and different things. We took out about maybe between 50 and 60 cases of water. We left for the fire department. We left the fire department. Then we went to over to the Nazarene camp. And the Nazarene camp had gotten power that morning. And so they were able to have their freezers and the refrigerator up running, and we were able to put that in the meat in the refrigerators. Some of it went into the freezers because, of course, there wasn't enough room in the refrigerator to hold it all. We put chips, we put water, we put baked beans, we put macaroni and cheese. There was just a numerous amount of stuff that was left, and they were going to feed. And I'm not sure if it was yesterday or if it's today. One of the things that they're hurting in is manpower. If you stop and think about it, all the people there have been affected, and they're working, cleaning up, trying to get other people out, trying to get their own homes, trees off their homes, road cut into their house, this type of thing. So I was told, I believe it was last night, my days are run together. We've been running from daylight till after dark, trying to get things and pick up stuff and this type of thing. So I can't keep up with all of it, but they're needing some people that are free to where they can come up and cook. They have the facility to cook. They just need somebody to come up, smoke the meat. We're going to take up close to 200 pounds Friday morning of Boston butts and different top meats, and take it up so that they can find somebody to cook. There is one man that is coming from a different area that is bringing in a self-contained kitchen. Where that he can cook hamburgers and hot dogs and fries and this kind of thing, and he is coming down, and that's his specific purpose of coming. We want to try to do everything that we can. Of course, Friday morning we're going to be leaving out. Right now, we know at least 2 trailers and very possibly 3. And there might even be 4. We're not 100% sure because all of the churches have not reported yet. I had no idea what all we had and how big and how much room it was going to take in the trailer. Brother Mark Stroud was gracious enough to allow us to use his trailer. My trailer is a single axle, 3,500 pounds. As we were going up, if you ever hit a bump, the tires would drag on the fender well. We had it so loaded. And so, I mean, that's 3,500 pound. It's 3,500 pound axle. We probably had more than that on it as we were going up the road. So then Brother Nathan has a 16-foot, I believe it is a 14 or 16-foot that he uses. That is a refrigerated trailer that he uses in his business. It was loaded. We had all the meat in it. We had a lot of stuff in the back of Caleb's pickup and on the back of my pickup. And so anyway, all of that being said, I was amazed at the reception of the people when we got there. Like I said, Brother John, Brother Philip, his family, they knew that we were coming, but outside of that, it was a very limited amount of people, if anyone else did know. But as we pulled in, people started seeing us unload the water, and they started coming. When we went in, we went by a service station where they had dropped down. They had rigged up a hand pump that had an extension on the pipe. They dropped it down into a gas tank, gas in the ground, and hand pump. And they were turning that hand pump to get gas to fill up 5-gallon cans. And there were 50, 70 people in line waiting to get gas. We don't know the extent of everything that has gone on. We have no idea. We do know that the EMC, EMS, they are not giving out any numbers of body count. You're seeing on Fox News 150, 170, I think is what I saw this afternoon. And you're not seeing very... I'm afraid to say what the numbers that I am hearing from the people that are local, and because they are so high. And I hope they're wrong, but they're in the trenches. I was told last night, I will give this, I believe it was in the French Broad River, just below Trinity Baptist Church, where Ralph Sexton started pastoring years ago. In the river, there is log jams where so many trees has fallen into the river, and divers went down yesterday, and they said that they had pulled out 30 bodies just in one log jam. So no telling what all is going to come out of this as far as the total number. The devastation is far greater than what we have ever saw here. We have seen a few deaths scattered around, and I'm not taking away from any of that, but I'm saying that it is, it's it's 10 times worse. Trees that have fallen, and they were talking, I was listening to Dr. Barton, There's some of you that's probably friends with Brother Mark Stroud. He was tagged in the interview that Dr. Barton done over the phone at Anchor Baptist Church. He done through satellite phone talking to Brother Mark. And there were some, if you listened to that and heard it, they were talking about there were a nursing home facility that they said the workers just walked away and left them. They have debunked that. There's no truth to it. They are a lot of false things being told, and there was even a statement that was made at one time about there were 8 people that had died. A complete facility was taken down the river. That was debunked. There was one man that died in that facility. But over and over and over, you're going to hear a lot of fabrication, but trying to weed through some of that to make sure that you get the truth from it. But even the stories that are true are unbelievable of what you're hearing. You're going to be hearing of, a lot of rescues. There were some rescues where a house had fallen and mudslide come in and the families were trapped, husband and wife and some children, and they finally dug them out and got them out of the house. You're going to hear a lot of heroic things that have taken place and will take place. But I'm saying all of this to say this. For the people, Canaan Baptist Church, let me tell you thank you. You have gone far above. The money that has been spent, the time, the effort, the going out, purchasing what can be purchased, bringing it back to the church, and getting it ready for us to ship out. You have gone above and beyond anything that I could ever imagine. Mount Zion, Brother Nathan Nix, they have outdone themselves. Brother Nathan and Miss Tina have been so good at coordinating and getting donations, calling businesses and getting, if we couldn't get donations, we would get it at cost, this type of thing. Then Brother Levi Nix at Temple Baptist and all that they have done. They brought a great deal up Monday, Sunday night. I'm sorry, I'll get it right in a minute. I'm trying to figure out what day today is. I believe it was Sunday night. They brought the stuff up to Nathan's. We loaded it up and they got it loaded up, and we got out of there Monday morning about 7:30, 7 o'clock. About 7 o'clock we left, pulled out. Then Brother Mark Biddy brought a lot of stuff over. I believe from everything I talked to Brother Mark this morning, Mark Stroud, they're at somewhere in the area of $328,000. To God be the glory. You think about $328,000, that's a lot of money. But whenever you're looking at $25,000 a trailer load, $60,000 a trailer load for some things, that money will go very, very fast. We are thankful for everything that has been done, the donations. We have gotten, I don't even know, I'm not sure, I've not sat down and tried to figure up the total amount of donations that has come in to the church, whether it be through Tithely whether it be through check, however it has come in cash. We've received cash. A lot of money has come in. We're probably bumping close to $3,500 to $4,000 now, just us. And that money has been given out. We've used some of it. I gave some of it to Brother Phil Kuykendall Monday when we were there, so that if he's seen a family that had means of getting out, they needed to go get medicine, they needed, and see, that's one of the things we don't think about. As older and being on blood pressure medicine and certain types of medicine, a lot of those people are the same way. If they're older and they can't get it, they don't have it, so they're going to have to go to Greenville. And a lot of areas of even Greenville Monday were without power. So all of that, if you're listening by way of the internet, you can go to Canaan Baptist Church, Gainesville, Georgia. That's our website page. You can go and you can click on the donation button. You can donate by the way of tithely, and you can mark it as to hurricane relief. What we are doing is we're finding that a lot of stores have got to the place they have give and they have give and they have give. And so what they're doing now, a lot of the grocery stores, is they are selling it to us at their cost. And so we're buying it, putting in orders. Brother Nathan put in an order today. We are in the process. I have got a family member that is involved in some businesses that we have the opportunity to purchase a tractor and trailer load of water. We're trying to get that worked out to where we can buy a tractor and trailer load. There's 3 of us. We've talked about it, and that's what we want to do. And we're going to try our best to pay for that. Send it, either put it over in the warehouse at Nathan and Tina's, and then take it up as we go up. And because we're going to do this for several more weeks, I'm sure, and we're going to do everything that we can to keep taking stuff up. So if you want to donate by the way of tithing, go to our website. It is Canaan, C-A-N-A-A-N. Is it on there? You've got it listed. He's got it up on the website now, or on Facebook and YouTube. You just go to that, you tap on it, it's going to take you, and you make your donation. I promise you 100% of this money will go to the hurricane relief. And we've heard horror stories. I don't understand yet why the federal government has not stepped in like they ought to, like they do in other areas, but they have not stepped in. The news media has not been doing anything as far as broadcasting over the news everything that is going on. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that maybe they can't get in, but they do have helicopters and they can fly over. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm not going to touch that anymore. But we saw just a few National Guard trucks Monday when we went up, and that they are people that are going in as volunteers. They are asking for volunteers to go in and search and rescue. I know that there's a load that's going to be going out probably next Wednesday. I'm not 100% sure of that. The logistics are not completely all in on it. But if you want to give, you give to Canaan Baptist Church. If you want the address, it is Canaan Baptist Church, 3125 Antioch Campground Road, Gainesville, Georgia, 30506. We are in the Sardis community across from Chester T. High School on Antioch Campground Road. You're more than welcome to bring it. I'll leave it on the porch at the back at the fellowship hall, and you're more than welcome to go in and set it there, and we'll make sure that it is put in and it is taken up. If you want to send a check, send it by way of that address, and we'll put it to good use, I promise you. They are people that are in dire need tonight. But again, I want to say thank you. I'm not going to start calling names of people that have donated. Many people donate anonymously. They do not want their names called out. I'm not going to start doing that now. But I am going to say, as they watch this, thank you very much for all that you have done. May God, may God truly bless you. And I know He will. If it was us, and it very well could have been. I'm not saying thank God that it missed us, but I am. I just hate that it hit them. And I would to God that it would not have come. But all things work together for good of them that love the Lord, who are thee called according to thy purpose. God has a purpose in everything that He does. This very well may be what it's going to take to work in these mountains. We're handing out gospel tracts with everything that goes out. And we took up a box of gospel tracts, and they're giving out gospel tracts. We got to talk to some people up there Monday about the Lord and how good God's been, and that they're still alive. And so you be much in prayer about this, and you pray prayerfully make it a matter of prayer in your life to find out what God wants you to do in this. If it was our community, we would be begging for help, just like they are. They're hungry, they're cold, they're wet. One of the things you don't think about. All right, let me just give you one of the things you don't think about. As we were standing there Monday, giving out, and as we were unloading, and as we were giving out some of the products, the Yellow Jackets were unbelievable. They said that because the ground was so saturated, the Yellow Jackets just came out. And they're flying around. And they're everywhere. It's unbelievable at the Yellow Jacket. That's just one of the things that nobody likes to get stung. But they said that out working, that they'll light on them, the next thing you know, you let your arm down, you're stung. They said it is unbelievable at just the Yellow Jackets that are there. And so as they go in, search and rescue, they've got everything to contend with. Snakes, they've got bear, they got so many things that they have to contend with as they go in. So we need to pray, and that's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to pray. And we're going to pray for North Carolina. We're going to pray for Baxley. We've got friends that are down in Baxley in South Georgia. We're going to pray for the folks in South Georgia. We're going to pray for the people down in the panhandle of Florida. And we're going to ask God that He would intervene and He would come to the rescue. Dr. Barton said last night, he said, if you're at home and you're stranded and you can't get out, or maybe you are watching and you're able to get enough signal to where that you're listening and you're hearing that, he said, I want you to know, help is on its way. I sure am thankful that God is allowing us to have a little part. I truly am. And I want to be a blessing to those folks. And I want to be a help to them. You pray for the looters. Pray that God would put a stop to them every time they'd try to go up and stab a tire and poke a hole in the tire. Every time they'd try to rob somebody or break into a home and loot that home. You pray that God would put a stop. Put a bear in there to put a stop to it so that they will not go into those homes. There's so much that's happening and going on. So thank you again. Canaan Baptist Church, 3125 Antioch Campground Road, Gainesville, Georgia, 30506. Our telephone number is 770-534-4002. My cell phone number is 770-861-8396. If you need to get in contact with me or the church, You feel free. If you want to mail a check, you're more than welcome to mail a check. And you're more than welcome to go to the website. It's on Facebook now, and you can go to our website. You can make a donation through Tithely. May God bless you is our prayer. Thank you very much.